Hey, what's happening to you guys? Pyros here and welcome back to another video. Today we have another discussion to talk about. This time I want to focus on anime games once more. And the only reason why I'm focusing on the anime games because I have been thinking about anime games as of late. Ever since I did the last video where I talked about the future of anime games is going to be mobile phones, because let's face it, most anime games these days are being announced for mobile phones. And if you haven't seen that video, it was a really short video, like 4 minutes long. I don't think there was anything much to talk about. I kind of just hit every single point that I wanted to make, so I just made it into a 4-minute video. But I want to talk about if what I said was wrong, and anime games are still being made for consoles with, high priority. Because right now it doesn't feel like anime games are getting high priority on consoles. It's either they're gonna be focusing on mobile phones or on the Nintendo Switch, because let's face it, a lot of people are sleeping on the Nintendo Switch, but this thing has huge potential. If you ask me, I feel like the PS4's only rival is the Nintendo Switch. Xbox is out of the question. They have no exclusives. I know a lot of people are gonna be pissed off for me saying this, but they have nothing except for Halo, maybe Forza, Gears of Wars, whatever. After that, I'm not paying 300 euros or 400 euros for a fucking console that has 3 exclusives. It's either the Switch, the PS4, or a PC. That's all you need. You don't need an Xbox. You really do not need an Xbox at this day and age. Like, Xbox even knows this. They're giving away their fucking exclusive like it's nothing. But anyways, let's focusing back on the anime games. If anime games are still on the high priority in terms of, they're still focusing on it, they're still gonna be making it, which obviously they're gonna be making it. What I want them to do is just focus on quality. And actually, you know what? I don't know if I'm the only one now, because this is unusual for me to say, but I don't want to see too many games come out with character creation that does not need to be there. Do you know what I mean? I feel like character creation is now becoming this gimmick that people use to get me hyped up, which they do get me hyped up, like the opportunity for me to create my own characters. Of course I'm gonna take it. I want to be able to create my own characters, because especially, as a African person, I would like to kind of see myself reflected in a video game. And obviously most of the time, we don't exist in anime. We don't exist in anime, but that's cool. It's whatever. But I don't want it to be a gimmick, because it's now starting to be a gimmick. I feel like character creation is hampering the quality of games these days. It makes sense with Dragon Ball for the most part, because they're doing it well. Like, okay, here's the thing. Let me kind of like correct myself. If the developers can make character creation and they can make it really well, where it's extensive, there's lots of options, lots of ways to customize your characters. Like, it's not some simple, there's white, there's black, and there's something in the middle. That's it. And obviously you have a couple of hairstyles, whatever the case may be. Like, it's properly made character creation. That's fine. But if it's cheap and if it's tacked on, don't do it. Like, I wish a lot of these Japanese developers can follow the principle of, what am I thinking of? Oh, Jesus Christ, what is it? Holy shit, I can't. The people who are making Cyberpunk 2077, CD Projekt Red, Jesus Christ, I almost forgot about their names. If they can follow that principle, that's perfect, because Cyberpunk, my camera cut off again. But anyways, what I was trying to say is that Cyberpunk 2077 essentially is doing something that I like. They're not forcing something that shouldn't be there. So they're really focusing on the great experience. They're really making sure that you get your money's worth when you purchase Cyberpunk 2077. And they're in research and development when it comes to the multiplayer aspect. And they're only going to be adding it in if it's necessary and if it adds more value and doesn't subtract from the experience that you're going to be having when you play Cyberpunk 2077. So that's the same thing I'm looking forward from all these Japanese developers when they make anime games. Make the anime games, make them look great, make them play great, but if, for example, if the character creation is gonna hinder the experience or subtract from the quality, at this point I kinda don't want them anymore. I feel like that's just now the gimmick. That's the selling point now. Hey guys, look, we have a character creation in this game. Everything else is subpar, but we have that character creation. That's how they sold you on, Shinobi Strikers. Let's be real. We all thought the game was subpar shit when we saw it. Everyone was shitting on it. we thought that this game was going to be some kind of weird cash grab. But the moment that they showed character creation, everyone's tune started to change. And you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I also changed. I was like, oh shit, character creation, this might actually be some fun. Because let's face it, everybody wants to be their own shit. Do you know what I mean? Everybody wants to be their own Saiyan, their own Shinobi, their own Hunter, their own, you know, Shinigami, whatever. If you give them the option, they will take it because they want to be their own shit. Original, unoriginal, whatever. But now it's becoming more of a tacked on thing. Like, it's not even being thought out properly. Like, it feels like a gimmick. It feels like a gimmick. It doesn't feel like it's adding on to the quality of all these anime games. And I feel like at this point, I think many of us are starting to feel like this a little bit. Not everyone. I think like a good majority of people still would like to enjoy their character creation. I too, like I said before, I don't want them to stop. I just want them to think about them before they add them into the game, essentially. But yeah, that's just my thoughts and opinion on it. You know, I don't think they're gonna stop. I think this is just like the beginning of a excessive, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, I can't think of the word, but you know what I mean. Like, they're gonna be constantly oversaturated experience. That sentence made no sense. That made no sense. You know what I'm trying to say. They're gonna oversaturate this whole character creation shit to the point of now people are gonna be pissed off when they hear about a potential character creation be in a game where the quality could have been better if they just took that away and focused their resources on making the game better. Like, for example, Dragon Ball Kakarot. I'm pretty sure that game would not be as great visually looking if they decide to add some character creation, because there is some technicality and limitations. Or maybe there isn't. I mean, look at Cyberpunk 2077. Looks amazing and you can still create your character. Do you know what I mean? It all depends on their priority and where they want to allocate their resources to make sure that the game comes out. I know there's a lot of restrictions and blah blah blah, but whatever. Point is that in the future, I would prefer if character creation was given some more thought. That's it. That's it. Not to be used as a gimmick or as a selling point, but actually an addition that enriches the experience, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, that's just my thoughts and opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm Pyros, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.